We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the rookie third-round pick. It's Devon Achane. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught at the 25. Now inside the 25. They're all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about this Miami defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Young. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On third down, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing, Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Miami defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, that won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Dolphins did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
On second down, Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by s1w6 Jr. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest? Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Reload.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Wilson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. H.A. now up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Right back to H.A. on second down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown Dolphins. Devon Achane, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end. Bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Ultra. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Ready?
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's
defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they run the option on second down, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
Mingo with the catch in the first down, and you need receivers like him. No matter the route, gets open and gives his guys some easy completions. Could be the brightest star among many new faces in the Panthers receiver room.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means defenders as they exhort him to join them in the effort.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Young. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath
being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gardner.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second, but not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Okay,
Dolphins
ready?
bring on an extra defensive back on third down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try to throw now. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. It's Young off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have the catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, go here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Let's go now.
Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, it's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young, able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action. Young. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
21.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. To the air once more, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Young.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Open man right side is Shark.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
On the draw, here's Sanders.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here is Young. And that is taken in by Hurst. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Here we go.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And some room to work. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Let's go now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Set. Ready. Opposite. Green. Ready. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He stoned at the 1-yard line. They're 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's 2nd and 10. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll take this after about the 7 or 8-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Open man is chosen. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a...